estates and trust. Older children from, I think that's first wife marriage. I don't know. They're adults now. And then raising second family, kids also. Age 56, wife is 49. Both are physicians. So I think we can take some evidence here from our archaeology experience and say, all right, I think what we have here is a 56-year-old doctor with a 49-year-old second wife, also a doctor, but they have the blended family. They have kids from first marriages, and they have kids from this current marriage. And that changes things big time when you're looking at your estate planning. So wills and trust get a new level of complexity with the blended family.
I think that, and all of you listening know, I think that's important all the time, is have some order if and when something happens. We all die at some point. Bigger problem is we die earlier than expecting. Not that we,
have the countdown clock. Right?
Well, it's a paradox. Okay, we don't expect to die. We don't want to die, but at some point we die. But if it's sooner than you get organized for, it is kind of a problem. What happens to your stuff when you die? I always the favorite thing I like to say about that is create some order. So if somebody that's expecting to get something and they don't quite get that part, well, they can be mad at you temporarily instead of mad at each other or mad at the surviving spouse on how that plays out. But just create some order so that goes well. And that's my biggest thing when you think about that. And some people will, it'll be fine. They'll work it out. You look at your kids differently than they look at each other. And remember, then their spouses involved. So let's help everybody be happy and let's organize that a little bit. And it's not that difficult.
I can just imagine the complications of both of y'all have kids from previous marriages, and then you have kids from this marriage, and
it's complicated if you don't have a blending.
Then you have all the spouses, and is everyone going to get along? And I have a hard enough time with my family, and it's pretty much still straight in line.
I was talking with someone the other day, and they were looking at some investments, and they had picked up elsewhere and wanted our advice. I sat in on the meeting with one of my advisors, as I typically do, and were looking for my advice. And I said, I just would not unwind this investment. And I said, think about it. If you turn on income from it at this certain point in time, and I said, if you're turning on income, and let's say you live 30 years into retirement, you put in 14 grand and you're pulling out 90,000. I said, you win. And they said, yeah. And besides, we were giving that money each year to the kids. That's a lot of money over time to give to the kids.
I'm James Parker. We are Winning at Life with Gregory Ricks.